Most cities who are successful in calling themselves smart cities are the ones that have a very good command of information and communications technology. I mean, that's one of the reasons why smart city are called smart city. You are very clever in using information and communications technology in such a way that it actually improves the services of the city and makes it successful for the citizens and for the companies who are in need of these services. Well, first of all, you need to have very good connections with different kinds of businesses who can provide these services together with the city authorities and together with the citizens and the citizens' organizations. I think the reason why some cities are more successful than other cities in calling themselves smart cities and using technology is the fact that they engage also the citizens proactively, not just to listen and learn from what is coming as of new technology, but also to be active in formulating interesting demands, important demands for them as citizens and for visitors, for people working in the area and so on. So it's only when the citizens in some sense are involved proactively in dialogue that you have a good smart city that functions short-term and long-term. Absolutely. It's very important that the citizens are involved, and not just as recipients of these new solutions, but actually helping to formulate the demands that makes these different solutions effective, makes them real practical to deliver and so on. So it's only when it's a good dialogue between the citizens, visitors, people working in the area and so on, that this dialogue is functioning. It's only when the dialogue is functioning that you can call a resilient and strong, effective city. There are many cities, big and small. In Spain, I would say Sant Cugat de Vallès, which is a very interesting small city, very well managed, and also with a government, a local government, that really listens to its citizens and listens to its companies in the area. So it's a good example. But there are big cities like London, like Hamburg, Birmingham to a degree, and so on, who are practicing in the same way a dialogue with the citizens and engaging the citizens in shaping new services to the society. Well, the water sector is heavily dependent on big infrastructure and long-term solutions. So in that sense, I think smart city solutions is not easily achieved. But the cities who are thinking long-term at the same time as solving day-to-day problems, they can really achieve very big changes. One example I know of is Stockholm, the city of Stockholm, who calls itself a water city. And it works on a long-term basis to create the best water you have in the canals, in the seas and so on, but also for drinking water, for other purposes and so on. And it's only when you combine the long-term view on investments and on water with the short-term solutions that it really leads to new innovation, new services and so on. So you can find examples like Stockholm also in other countries and on other continents. And I think the attention, as we know from Barcelona, the attention is to find long-term solutions using the latest technology and using a long-term view on how these investments should be shaped in the future. And their smart city solutions could be very effective because you can save a lot of water by having very smart technologies in support of the management of water. Both the wastewater but also the fresh water and also water in relation to climate change and so on, which is also very important today. First of all, you need good professionals who master both the technology and also master business solutions of different sorts. And then you need also people who can have dialogues with companies, with other users, with citizens in particular, so that it's well integrated with normal political and policy planning activities. The cities who have succeeded in having these dialogues, both with having good professionals and also have dialogues with different users of public services, those cities are the ones that functions the best, as I see it. It's a very difficult question because technology is changing very rapidly, and especially information and communications technology is opening up new ways, new pathways, new ideas, new possibilities, new business solutions and so on all the time. So if we look back 5 years, we didn't see possible solutions today, and if we look ahead 5 years, we probably are in the same situation, that what we see of technical change is going so fast in many areas that automation, for instance, is coming very quickly, new sensor technologies, a new integration of big data, big information systems and so on, is going very rapidly forward, and we have to find ways to cope with the changes all the time. But I see many changes emerging, but which ones that will be standardized and made into large-scale solutions, we don't know yet.